Check out the Thinking Out Loud Network at thinkingoutloudnetwork.com. Here's Calvin Tibbs to encourage you to thrive now.
Whatever it is you are saying is what you are growing, because every word that proceeds from your mouth has power. We're going to talk about every word that proceeds next on Thrive Now. Well, this is Calvin, hoping that you're having a great life. Whatever kind of life you're having, your words help produce it. I'm going to encourage you to hear the words of the Lord that proceed out of his mouth to help create a better life for you. It's found in Mark 4:4, and you know that Jesus in that context, or you may not know, he was being tempted by the devil to do some stuff. In this instance, to eat when he was supposed to be fasting. Jesus knew his assignment, and Satan knew that he needed to mess with it. So Jesus said to Satan, when he said, why don't you turn these stones into bread? Jesus said back, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. When we live from the words that God speaks, our life changes. It's flat out as simple as that. The words that you are currently speaking are producing the life that you have. It is as simple as that. So if you want to change the life you're living, you've got to find out the words that are proceeding out of the mouth of God. So as an example, let's talk about this one concept that's so powerful, the power of blessing over cursing. The scripture says in 1 Peter chapter 3 that we were designed, that is born, to inherit a blessing. So people say, I didn't have a silver spoon in my mouth. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You did. It is not cultural. It's not regional. You were born to inherit blessings. That's a silver spoon. We just think it means money. I'm telling you, it can mean money and more, because you were born to inherit a blessing. But if you didn't know that proceeded out of the mouth of God, your conversation is about how hard it is. And then those words produce the difficulty. And then the trap is set for us to blame others when it's really the words that proceed out of our mouth. The remedy to that are the words that proceed out of the mouth of God. You can break a curse of generational poverty by listening to and executing the word that proceeds out of God's mouth. You can break the cycle of going from paycheck to paycheck by finding out what proceeds out of the mouth of God and start saying it yourself. You can break divorce, or better yet, never get married, but no commitments from men by changing your words. Find out what words God is speaking out of his mouth. Now, here's the beauty. What he speaks, you speak. Because that's what's happening with your children. It's what's happening with the commercials we watch. What we hear, oftentimes we then say, and then we produce that life. You want your life to change? Find out the words that are proceeding out of the mouth of God. And when you do, you can start thriving right now.
You're listening to Thrive Now with Dr. J. Calvin Tibbs. Check out the Thinking Out Loud Network at thinkingoutloudnetwork.com.